Hello everyone, it's me, Tewty Tron. We're back with another Tewty Toon today with Lois Lane, Superwoman of Earth 3. Before we get into it though, I should probably make a few announcements, like the fact that I am no longer with the Owls, unfortunately. I did have to step down, mainly due to the fact that I am a weekend worker, and raids are on the weekends, unfortunately, and that is kind of the thing that they're known for right now. You know, the Owls are undefeated in raids, and it is so much work to compete and be like useful to them. And when I work on the weekends as well, it's just like every month it's the most stressful weekend of the month, especially if I have like homework to do too. So like getting to the 500 million, getting top alliance, working 3 shifts, and getting some homework done is just it's too much. So I decided to step down from the Owls. I have joined the 1500, which is Josh Arars's alliance. It's just like a chill place to be, and that's what I need right now. Um, Another announcement is that I am working on merch at the same time. I was gonna have it done today, but my artist accidentally sent me the image that it says Tootie Ron, and they left the T out on accident for Tootie Tron. So I was like, I would be dead if I like sold a merch that didn't have my actual name on it. So um, that's getting fixed right now, and hopefully that will be out soon. And then it's just gonna be like basic stuff, like hoodies and stuff, mug, kind of, just basic stuff. But one more thing I wanted to say is that I should apologize as well to Javette 2021, who posted a question on Reddit, and it was like, "Is the game dead?" And I was already kind of frustrated at the beginning of the day, and whatchamacallit, I thought that question was like coming up too often, so I used my frustration, and I just wanted to nip that question in the bud and end it. But I got a little too overzealous about it, and I probably made him feel bad. So, sorry about that, pal. Um, Either way, let's get into Superwoman. The reason we're all here, I guess. The reason you all been kind of excited for her as well. As you can see, I bought a shit ton of her shards because she is a silency character, and Hate Mail said in one of his recent videos that whatchamacallit, she does a shit ton of damage and that my roster is lacking a shit ton of damage character. So I was like, all right, I guess this is what I'm doing. I'm getting Superwoman up as well. But here's the thing, like, do I regret it? No, but she's not really as much of a silence character as I wanted her to be. Like, she does have silence in her kit, but she's honestly all she is raw damage. That's it. Like, you don't really pay attention much to her silence, because she's out here one hit KOing people. Like, I brought an Arcus down from full health with my basic attack. Like, she does a shit ton of damage. Like, holy shit damage. Um, so the silence is there, but it is kind of goes unnoticed. And what goes even more unnoticed is the hit chance downs in her kit, because you don't really notice them. Like, you don't even realize that you're applying them because you're just destroying people left and right. Um, I will say that she is extremely slow and she is extremely squishy. So you have to have people that kind of support her a little bit. And after her first turn, after that damage immunity falls off, she is a sitting duck. So be careful for that. But I think that the art team did a really good job. She looks exactly like a Lois Lane that I would imagine, like a badass, powerful one. The whip is pretty cool. Like, the way that she uses it in her basic is really unique, and I love it. But yeah, she's a super cool, hard hitting character, guys. So let's go ahead. We're just gonna get right into her stats. So the strength is high. It's like 25, 2600 exactly, I think. So that's super cool. Then agility is actually pretty high. 710 is a high agility. Excuse me. Stamina is pretty normal, which is weird because you'd think that the higher the agility, the more defense that she would have. And But the tank formula that always happens in stats, in these stats, is that it would be a lower agility and a super high stamina, but she has a high agility and a normal stamina. So you'd think she'd be able to take a few hits. She kind of just falls over anytime she gets sneezed on, which is unfortunate. She's very, very glass cannony, but she's much more cannon than she is glass, in my opinion. Um, Intelligence is low, so watch out for special damage greens. HP is higher than normal. I think it's probably around normal actually, but um, for some reason, with all the agility and all the HP that she has, she still just can't take a hit. It's weird. And then speed is only 105, so it's a little less than you'd want it to be, unfortunately. But there are ways to kind of allow her to take more turns. Crit chance is the highest you can go, 47%. Crit value is very, very high as well. Alright, let's get into her abilities. Treachery. This is her basic attack. Damage to a single enemy. If the target is afflicted by silence, apply 3 crit chance ups and crit damage ups on herself. So that means that her crit damage just went from 250% to like 280%, which is a shit ton of percent. Like, holy fuck. And then her crit chance went from 47 to 77%. So, like, this woman crits all the time, essentially. Legendary point, if the target is afflicted by silence, 80% chance to apply 3 hit chance downs. Honestly, this legendary point is not that important. Hardly ever, if you use this ability on someone, they're gonna survive it. It's pretty rare. I'm not gonna lie. So this ability I would save for one of your later points just because it's a very hard hitting power. Submission, this is her AoE. Damage to all enemies, gain 4 empowered strength ups, and apply silence to the primary target. This ability is her bread and motherfucking butter. I swear to God, she can one-shot like all the blues on the enemy team with this one ability, and especially since she's gaining 4 empowered strength ups, with this, that's a shit ton of strength ups on one ability. She is super slow though, like I said, so getting her to use those empowered strength ups to your advantage either takes time or call assists. Legendary point is apply 2 intelligence downs on the main target as well, which honestly, it looks like it's a whatever legendary point, but at this point in time, I actually kind of enjoy it because when you're silencing someone with this ability, you're probably going to silence the green on the enemy team because you're going to one-shot the blues. Like, used to use this ability to silence Black Flash, but then Black Flash just started dying, like, from this ability. So I'm like, okay, so I'm wasting that silence on Black Flash because he's dying. So I now use it on Arcus or Lex so that if Lex gets it, then his intelligence is a little lower, obviously not by much, but it's something. And then if I use it on Arcus, then Arcus can no longer do his taunt move. And then the intelligence doesn't really matter at that point, I guess, but still. Legendary or third ability, Toxic Love. Damage to a single enemy. Apply silence on a random person. If Superwoman has strength up at all, any strength up, apply 3 hit chance downs to the target. This one is a very confusing ability, I'm not going to lie. Applying silence on a random enemy instead of the target can be useful, especially if you're not trying to specifically silence the target. Like if you're up against a tank, right? Like if there's a Donna Troy in your way and you're trying to silence Black Flash, but your AoE here is down and you can't silence Black Flash. This is kind of a workaround, but at the same time, it's not guaranteed that silence is going to land on Black Flash. It could land on Donna Troy herself because it's random. So this is like a luck of the draw thing, and this ability doesn't do as much damage as her basic does. So I would only use this in very specific situations, especially since you don't need those hit chance downs either because you hardly notice them. She doesn't even have evasion, so 3 hit chance downs are not going to do a whole lot. Narcissism. Passive ability. At the beginning of her turn, she gains 3 crit chance ups. Those are guaranteed unless you have buff immunity, so be careful on that. But it automatically goes, her crit chance goes from 47 to 77% at that point, so you're fucking destroying everyone at the beginning of your turn. legendary point, Superwoman starts the battle with damage immunity. I would say this is the number one point that you need because one, she's super slow and she's super squishy. So getting that damage immunity almost like unless they purge it off of you guarantees you that first turn where you can delete all of their blues, essentially how that works. Mother Knows Best, her second passive ability. Every time Superwoman deals critical damage, apply silence on the target. Well, guess what, guys? She deals critical damage fucking every turn, it feels like. So, whatchamacallit, you're essentially silencing everybody that you attack. Not all the time. Like, her AoE is obviously, you're going to probably have one or two guys that doesn't get hit by a crit. But either way, you're going to silence a lot of people with this. Legendary point, gain 1 permanent empowered strength up when you crit. That's also, this is I think the number 2 legendary point. So if you only get her to L2, you take 4 and 5. The rest of them, like, they're okay, but they really don't matter all that much. This one is probably 3rd, 4th, and 5th at that point because she just does so much damage. You don't care about the active ability legendary points because they don't do anything for you when the person is dead, essentially. So that is her kit and caboodle, all her stats, all her good looking stuff. Let's move into synergies. We're going to start off with the physical characters. Owlman, of course, one of her lovers, helps her crit. So that's what we want to see. We want to see her crit the enemy team, silence all these people, make sure that they can't do the abilities that they want to do. Then I have Riddler, who I think is also pretty important. He can throw a bunch of agility downs on somebody and call her to assist, which is basically like a guaranteed one-shot ability. It's not a guaranteed call assist on her, but it's likely, so keep that in mind. Lobo is pretty cool because when you get a kill, he taunts and then can reduce the enemy turn meter, kind of allowing Superwoman to get another attack in. Not necessarily speeding her up, but slowing the enemy team down, which works in the same way. Green Arrow Emerald Archer is a great leader for her just because anytime she crits, she's going to debuff the enemy team by a lot. So keep that in mind as well. All these characters are kind of meant to amplify her because she is the damage on your team, essentially, unless you bring 2 damage dealers. But the best thing to do, I think, because she's so slow, is to just like amp her up as much as possible before her turn, and then let her destroy everybody in one hit. All right, here's another indication of that kind of stuff. Saint Walker has that selective call assist on Miss Superwoman, so that you can kind of make sure that she one-shots somebody with her basic. Darkseid is going to be really good with her, I think, because he kind of allows you to use your basic after you use whatever your normal ability is on your turn. So, like, under a Darkseid lead, if I were to use Superwoman's AoE, right, gain 4 empowered strength ups, his legendary would then allow me to follow that up with her basic, which means that she AoE'd, probably killed all your blues, and now she gets to basic somebody and flat out murder them as well. It's kind of a wombo combo, and it sounds really busted in my opinion. Wonder Woman is just slightly faster than Superwoman, so she can get a bunch of strength ups on Superwoman before her turn starts. And not only that, but I think she has turn meter up on her strength up ability as well, which just kind of slightly speeds up. It just turned to 6 o'clock p.m., which means reset just happened. But yeah, so you speed her up and you grant her strength ups at the same time, which is the same thing that Cheetah does as well. Speed up and give strength ups. So those are, you're kind of boosting up Superwoman before she gets the chance to AoE knock out everybody on the enemy team. Let's talk about the greens. We got Kilowog, which is you can either open with his AoE, turn meter down and stun, to prevent those that would kill or purge off the damage immunity from Superwoman from doing that, or you could start her off with throwing the debuff immunity and empowered strength ups from Kilowog onto Superwoman, allowing her to obliterate everyone she sees right off the bat, first turn. Miracle is also kind of good because he is a little slightly faster than Superwoman as well, so he can grant her True Sight and an awareness, allowing her that if you don't want to start open with her AoE, you can essentially kill whatever specific blue that you want to kill before they get a chance to do whatever their big move is too. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Hal Jordan, which I'm not a super big fan of, but he can prevent her from getting like stunned or doomed or, you know, XYZ with his debuff immunity, and he can call a lot of assists with his basic, so keep that in mind as well. And then we have Green Lantern John Stewart, who is kind of squishy, just like Superwoman, but when he gets dropped below 50% health, he's going to feed her all the crit ups, all the empowered strength ups that she needs to absolutely destroy everyone if he doesn't do it for her. So I really love that combo as well. Yeah, so keep all that in mind when you're talking about synergies, is that you kind of want to spend your first few turns like boosting up Superwoman so that when she does get her turn, she can just murder everyone. Let's go in. Oh, actually, since it's reset, let's go ahead and just collect things. Look at the shop real quick. Silver Banshees in the shop today. Green Arrow and Kid Flash are my Alliance shop. We're going to collect that energy. No, we're not. All right. Wraith Arena. This is for Azrael's week, so I'm not really going to try and get more than top 10,000 because I just want to maintain my spot. But yeah, so let's go ahead. Let's see what this team looks like. Oh, perfect. All blues. Let's just set her up as well as we can to dominate this team. We have her, and we have... Is there a Black Flash? There is not a Black Flash. Wonder Superwoman. Is this going to be enough turn meter? Because Cersei's going to turn meter me down right away. I wonder if I need someone else. Is there... I don't want to use Castaway. I don't have Castaway, actually. And I'm definitely not bringing Black Flash, so... Alright, this is what we're going to do instead. We're going to bring Kid Flash instead of Hippolyta. Or should we bring... No. Oh my god, my finger is on the walkie. I'm so sorry. Impulse. Since he has no damage on his AoE. Turn meter down. Excuse me. We're starting off with only like 3 or 4 buffs. So Wonder Girl should not proc right away. I'm actually going to stun her right off the bat so that way we don't have to like worry about her whip unless she purges it off right now. Okay, perfect. Oh, she already purged it. Fuck. Well, to each their own. So I'm going to now use my strength ups and crit ups to kind of delete them and try... I'm going to try and silence Cersei or murder her. Okay, so we murdered like 3 out of 4 of them. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about, guys. She's only L5, deleted all those blues like it was nothing. We didn't crit against Black Adam, so he didn't get silenced, and he didn't die. But if we would have crit, he would have died, so there's no point in silencing him, right? So, that's what I mean by like kind of boost her up a little bit, so that way she can just slam him down. She doesn't have any can't miss in her kit though, so I'm probably going to avoid this team. I don't want buff immunity on her either. Okay, this one we can do... This one's a little different though because... whatchamacallit, they're going to have an awareness on them, right? But the only person that can take out their awarenesses before they go is Coda, Wonder Woman Coda, because Impulse is needed to turn meter them down, so Black Flash doesn't get to go. We'll see how this works. So let's go ahead. We're going to stun Black Flash. Nope, we didn't get to stun him, actually. We have to clear these buffs. Okay, well, shit. We didn't get to do that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to AoE anyway, and I'm going to silence Black Flash because he's not going to die, and I don't want him to AoE. Those int downs probably saved Impulse's life as well. And because he is now affected by silence, and I've got 4 empowered strength ups and 3 regular strength ups, I'm gonna fucking one-shot his ass. Bam! 120,000. Didn't even try. She just destroys people easily. I love her so much. And the cool thing about her is that she's balanced, you know? Like, she isn't... she's obviously disgustingly powerful as far as damage goes, but she's still super squishy. She's only necessarily... she's not even necessarily guaranteed 1 turn because you can purge her damage immunity. Excuse me. But she's only, like, likely to get 1 turn because she doesn't get... She's not like Arcus, who honorably attacks you with 2 hits and gains a death immunity before you even get to strike him back. Like, she doesn't have any sustain at all. It's all straight damage, and that's all she is. So I would consider that balanced. Let's go to this. And there is some strategery, obviously, because if we murder Martian Manhunter, then they all get their awareness back. So then I can only silence people, essentially. This time I'm actually going to stun, or try to stun, Wonder Girl, because she's just going to purge off the stun from Black Flash. So there's no point in stunning Black Flash. I need to make sure she doesn't buff the enemy team. Let's go ahead and do this. And that way, this time, if Arcus dies, that's a good thing. Okay, perfect. So now we get to see the damage of her AoE. 3 strength ups, 3 crit ups. I went for the silence on Arcus, which probably was not the move. Oh, fuck, yeah, see, it wasn't the move. I didn't have a taunter either, so that sucks. I probably should have silenced Black Flash. Let's try that again. Because I allowed Black Flash to get his turn. I'm also going to swap out Cheetah for Martian Manhunter, because that way I can get a second stun in. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, so now we're going to stun... Let's actually stun Arcus this time. And then we're going to strength up, silence Black Flash, stun Wonder Girl. Now she can't purge those debuffs anymore. I'm now going to try and hit Arcus as hard as possible. Shit, okay, so we got stunned, but we had an awareness, which is fine. Let's go ahead and AoE. Okay, so he's no longer silenced, so I needed him to die. Shit. If I didn't get stunned by Martian Manhunter. Like I said, guys, she's squishy. And, whatchamacallit. It's a little harder to get her to work because there's so much crowd control that can happen in the meantime. It's just kind of a scary, like, process a little bit. Oh, man. This part might be a little hard to pull off without getting all these awarenesses off Coda now. Let's try and purge off his awarenesses. Perfect. That should finish him. We won, but we didn't get to really show off Superwoman. Like I said, she's slow, guys. You gotta prep for that, unfortunately. And they just had too many people to crowd control, and their awarenesses coming back were just annoying, so it was hard to deal with that. Alright, let's try and find people that aren't Martian Manhunter or Cheetah so we can get rid of our Martian Manhunter. I almost want to do Brainiac a little bit because of the Enrage immunity, and you can't get out of turn attacked. A little kind of like that. Let's do Kilowog as well. And that way, actually, you know what? Let's get rid of Kid Flash or Impulse and put in this guy and see how that goes. Oh, man. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how well it's going to go, but we're going to try our best. We're going to stun this guy, our Azrael, because we don't want him to be a little bitch. We're going to give her True Sight. Stun Arcus. And let's go ahead and just murder Azrael quick. Beautiful. Not too worried about him anymore. We still Enrage immune, which is nice. Just going to give her all the empowered strength ups. And let's go ahead and attack this guy. And kind of just hope that we... Let's see how if we can murder this Arcus here. Boom. Murdered Arcus like it was nothing. Love that. Love that. Didn't even get touched that time. Like, didn't even touch. Not even an issue. That was pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty damn nice. One-shotting an Arcus. I did have a lot of empowered strength ups, but guess what? It really wasn't hard to get there either. It was not difficult to get to that point of strength up level. This time, oh, there's a Wonder Girl, so I don't want to bring Owlman at all. I should have, but fuck him. Let's go ahead. We're going to hit this Azrael pretty hard. Let's give the True Sight. I'm going to stun Lex here so that he can't just murder our girl. And then I'm going to use her to try and silence Wonder Girl, if not kill her. Oh shit, we just got the silence. Sad. Hopefully. Oh, we missed. Shit. Oh, thank God. Kill Azrael for me, honey. Oh, well, that works too. 167,000 if you didn't see that, by the way. Alright, let's try and kill this Azrael. Oh my God. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. She absolutely destroyed him. She's gonna destroy this Lex too, I know it. Watch this. Look how many empowered strength ups I have. I don't even remember letting Kilowog give her that many. Like, she had just gained them on her own. So, boom. 40,000. Done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is too easy, guys. It's not too easy. It's just... you actually have to think about it a little bit because she's so slow, but... she's destructive as fuck. is all I'm gonna say. She is destructive. Is there a Wonder Girl on this team? No. Perfect. I'm gonna get rid of this guy, and I'm gonna put on Owlman. And I'm gonna try and find another support-based character. Oh, I just remembered Riddler. Let's do that. Yes, let's try that. We get the speed boost. A little bit of a speed boost due to Brainiac. I'm a little worried about Huntress, but we'll see how this goes. What is this one? 4 evasion downs. Yep, that's pretty nice to have. This is the one that I'm talking about with the Colossus, so we're going to try and use that later. Let's put this on her first, so we can get those evasion downs on her. Perfect. Start off strong with some silence. Let's silence Huntress. Perfect. Oh, we hit all of them. That's nice to see as well. We get all the hit chance, all the crit. Look at my crit ups now on Superwoman. She is covered in crit ups. Let's use this one just because I want to see if it silences someone when she kills the target. Okay, so yep, Batgirl just got silenced. How beautiful was that shit? That was amazing. I'm gonna put this ability on Huntress now. Try and call her assist. Boom. Destroyed her. Fuck yes. Amazing. Oh, boom. Oh my god, you guys. Holy shit. Why is this so much amazing? And let's boom him to 100. That was like 90k each, and then 100k to Green Arrow. Like, she will obliterate everyone. It seems like you just have to enable her. Like, let her be the center point for your team. Just build her up as much as possible, and it's almost like you can't lose. Like, you can lose still, obviously, but it's just a lot harder to lose. Okay, so this one is a little trickier because it has a Martian Manhunter and Black Flash, so we have to kind of work around that within our confines. I'm gonna get rid of Owlman. We're gonna put the Cheetah Impulse again because that's kind of just my go-to counter to the Martian Manhunter Black Flash combo. And then she also gets to start off with strength ups, which just kind of helps the cause that much more. I'm gonna do that. Let's go ahead. We're gonna get rid of this Black Flash's stuff. Okay, perfect. He's got taunt. I'm gonna try and see if we can't just kill Black Flash. No, I need to silence him just in case I don't crit. Yeah, see, if I didn't silence him there, he would have AoE turn metered us down, and that would have been bad. So that's why she has a little bit of sustain, or a little bit of crowd control in her kit. The only silence you'll probably ever care about, though, is that one on her AoE, because it's selective. You can actually figure out who the fuck you want to silence. Okay, let's go ahead and murder him. Etrigan's gone. Beautiful. Oh, he missed. Holy shit. He did not miss, though. That is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and throw some debuffs on him. And let's just murder him right off the bat. Perfect. We still have 3 permanent empowered strength ups. And we're going to intelligence down Martian Manhunter now, so he can't really do anything. We're going to silence him, gain more empowered strength ups, and just blow him out the water. Perfect. The synergy's there, guys. It works. It's beautiful. The power, the raw strength of Superwoman. Let's see here. Harley Quinn, no bueno. Let's do, there's also, let's do an Enchantress lead. So we can send the Enrages back if we get them. We have Impulse. Yeah, this should be good. This should be fine. I'm liking the Riddler combo, though. All the debuffs kind of just help a little bit. See, we just sent them back, so now we're not too worried about Black Flash, AoE, or any of that bullshit. We are going to stun Arcus. Let's get some evasion downs on her. AoE, the team. Let's get some more debuffs on them just so they don't deal damage. Perfect. Okay. Let's call an assist. Hopefully get... Oh, that was the wrong person. But hey, we're back to damage immunity, which means that we're going to stay alive a little longer. Let's get some more damage immunity, hopefully. Perfect. Enchantress is a goddess. Love to see it. Keep intelligence downing on Lex so he can't do any damage. And then let's just blow this guy out of the water. Fuck yeah. You guys, she's doing so good. She's doing so good. As long as you're enabling her, she's gonna fucking take care of all of the events for you. Imagine her in this next raid. Like, she's gonna do so much damage to whatever the next raid boss is. Apparently I didn't use her myself, but apparently she's doing a crap ton of damage to the last raid boss, the one that she wasn't even a bonus character for. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're talking about Lois. But guys, she is amazing. I don't think that anyone's gonna hate her. I don't think she's gonna be S tier, but I do think she's probably gonna be A tier, just because she can delete almost everyone. She is essentially colorblind, like Arcus, just without all the overpoweredness of an Arcus, the overpoweredness of an Azrael. Like, she is a balanced damage character, and that's why I enjoy her. That's why I heavily invested in her. As you can see, I have 2,500 shards of her. That's going to go up to like 3,240 because I bought enough shards to get her to Rebirth 4, at which point she should be AoE murdering all the blues. All of the blues. So that's where I'm at, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you invest in Superwoman, guys, because she's going to be an important part of the next coming raid and potentially your red roster for the rest of time until she gets power corrupt, I guess. So have a good one.